I'm about to tell you about a Nike sneaker that not only looks good, it's really comfortable, and it only costs $120. But for some reason, nobody's talking about them. Well, in this video, let me introduce you to the Nike P-6000. So the Nike P-6000 has been brought back by Nike, and the timing is no coincidence. We have seen that one of the most popular categories of sneakers this year has been Y2K inspired running shoes. Something that brands like Asics and New Balance does really well. Nike has its own Y2K inspired shoe, the Zoom Vomero 5, which this year people can't seem to get enough of. Every colorway pretty much sells out. And now we got the P-6000, which is much more affordable than the Vomero 5. It retails for only $120, whereas the Vomeros go for $160. And $120 for a sneaker compared to today's sneaker prices is pretty much as good of a value as you're gonna get. And the colorway I have in my hand is the recently released pewter gray colorway. There's still a few sizes available on Nike. I will leave a link to all of the current Nike P-6000 colorways available on Nike. You can find that link in the description of this video. And I had to grab these because honestly, this colorway looks amazing in my opinion. The gray on this just looks perfect on this model. But really, because there's so many different panels on this shoe, I feel like you can get pretty creative with the colorways, and Nike so far has done a really good job. This is actually not even the first time I have owned a pair of P-6000s. Back in 2019, I bought that OG colorway with the red swoosh, and I pretty much beat that sneaker into the ground. And for your information, this sneaker is actually a combination of two different models, the Nike Pegasus 25 as well as the Nike Pegasus 2006. And the combination of those two shoes really works super well in 2023 with this P-6000. They're definitely, as of right now, a pretty under the radar sneaker, I would say, and that's because we haven't really seen any high profile collabs on this model yet, and there doesn't really seem to be any planned in the future as well. Maybe that's part of Nike's strategy to do their collabs on the more expensive models like the Vomero 5s, maybe because they're more profitable, I don't know, while letting the P-6000s just be their own thing. But it's great that these are not hype because that makes them easier to get. And getting into the sneaker, now most of the upper features this breathable mesh with some synthetic leather overlays which are spread evenly all over the shoe, which kind of gives it this rib cage type of look. And I think that's just a very unique look on a Nike sneaker. In the front, on the toe box, you get a mini swoosh which is embroidered into the shoe, and on each side you get the similar size swooshes that you get on the Vomero 5s. The swoosh is actually also embroidered into the sneaker. You get that P-6000 model name towards the heel of the shoe, and additionally you have a little bit of suede here on the front mudguard as well as on this back heel panel. So you get synthetic leather, some mesh, as well as suede, so quite a lot of materials for a $120 shoe. I also like that double swoosh logo at the back upside down. I think that looks pretty cool. You get a Nike logo on the tongue, and you also get this lace loop here which you can see it says the Bowerman series, which is named after the legendary track and field coach of the University of Oregon, Bill Bowerman, who was actually one of the founding members of Nike. And as far as the cushioning goes, you get a foam midsole here, which honestly on feet feels ridiculously comfortable. Like when you compare it with other shoes in this price range from Nike, like the Nike Air Force One or the Nike Blazer or even the Nike Dunk, these absolutely embarrass those shoes when it comes to comfort. Like they shouldn't even be in the same sentence, honestly. Comparing the comfort on these to the Vomero 5s, I would give the slight edge to the Vomero 5. It does have the more superior Zoom cushioning technology, but it's really not, I would say, like a $40 worth of difference when it comes to comfort. If you prefer the look of the Vomeros, that's a whole different question, but if you're just looking for a very comfortable shoe, I think you can save the $40 and go with the P-6000 instead. And underneath you get some pretty good rubber traction as well, and I do like that pop of color. It's like a jade blue. And just in case you were wondering, these are incredibly lightweight. In fact, these were originally supposed to be running sneakers, so if you're wondering, can you run in these? Yeah, that's actually what they were made for. It's a very, very lightweight shoes, especially for sneakers in this price category. And when it comes to sizing, so I got this in my true Nike size of a US 11, and for me they fit absolutely perfectly. Even from a width perspective, they fit perfect. I think even if you have wide feet, you can go true to size in these. Some people do find the Zoom Vomeros to be rather narrow. You won't feel that way in this sneaker. The midfoot area is very comfortable. So go with your true Nike size. To give you a size comparison, I go the same size in these as I do other Nike sneakers like the Dunks weeks, and I go a half size down in Air Force Ones. Now, as someone who's been talking about sneakers for years now and collecting sneakers for myself, I know that it's very rare to find a sneaker that meets what I like to call the sneaker trifecta. The first two pieces of that trifecta are they comfortable and do they look good? And there's tons of sneakers that meet these two criterias. However, the third piece in there is it affordable? And you can pretty much count on one hand the sneakers that meet all three of these criteria, and I think the P-6000 is definitely in there. Also, if you're someone who's just recently getting into sneakers and you're looking for something that you can just wear every day, these are pretty perfect for that as well. You really do not need to spend a lot of money to get a good shoe, and I would definitely recommend these for pretty much anyone. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about the Nike P-6000? Are you going to be trying out a pair for yourself? I know I'm definitely adding these to my collection and will be rocking it a lot in the upcoming months. If you found the video useful, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. And also, if you're looking to contact me, the best place to do that would be Instagram. That's where I am very active. Instagram handle can be found in the description as well. Thank you guys so much for supporting this video and for stopping by my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.